part 4, hopefully the last part of this reading. I just feel like I'm getting more and more deep into this as I'm going. This is for a very specific person. I feel like this is for a feminine dealing with a masculine that is like low-key trying to be them, probably an ex-lover, and now they're trying to embody your energy. You feel it. You feel like they're getting away with it and that they're sabotaging you, but really they're taking the opportunities that would have been your downfall out. And you will see and how it will be their downfall. I feel like you feel like this person's been attacking your crown. This person's about to start having hair issues, right? This could have been someone that complimented your hair, but secretly it was because they're balding and they felt jealous of your hair. They complimented things that they wanted. It was like every compliment was laced with a bit of baneful shit, right? I told y'all in the last part to make a water ward and do a cleansing bath. This is just a ritual, a routine that you can do to remind you that you're fine and cleaned and cleansed. I feel like you're fine. I just feel like you needed a reminder that spirit is on your side. Your ancestors are on your side. Your spirit team is on your side. And retribution is on its way. And all these things that you're feeling, this delay and stuff like that, is about to be lifted, I feel. I feel like this reminder that I'm giving you is going to be the thing that... It feels like the light has been blocked for you. And I'm here to remind you or to make you realize that what was blocking that light is this person from your past. This person from your past is not a good person. I think maybe this could be an ex-lover, ex-friend, something like that. I'm getting like it's a masculine though, that like low-key wishes they were feminine, okay? Just because y'all had good times doesn't mean that they're a good person. And I feel like maybe you're afraid to think of them as a bad person because you're so scared of like karmic retribution. This gives someone who's like very scared of karmic retribution. Like, you're blessed with a lot of gifts and you would never use them for bad. And it feels like this person's trying to take your energy, to use your energy for these bad things that they think that you could get away with because you're so blessed in all of these areas. Maybe they could have told you like, oh, you're so blessed in this. You could, if I looked like that, God, I would be, people would have to hide their husbands. People have to hide their wives, like whatever. You're just like, not like that. This person is. And it just feels like spirit, deity, ancestors are kind of like letting them get away with a few things because the bigger they are, the harder they fall. They're running out of energy. I just got a 20% battery notification. They're losing their momentum. They're running out of energy. So you could feel a little drained. Okay, you could be having like kind of bad dreams, maybe even like weird dreams about this person, and you could be thinking, oh, I want them out of my energy. Why is this happening? And you're internalizing it all, but really it's them playing all in your energy, and you're dreaming about it. Spirit trying to tell you that it's them that you're feeling. So you probably have felt a little drained. You probably have felt a little dilapidated. You could have felt a little bored and a little repressed lately. But I feel like time is running out for this person and they are losing momentum doing this, and it's about to crash and burn. I'm seeing a tower in my mind's eye, a tower and the 6 of Cups. I feel like the past is coming to bite them in the ass. And I feel like you are about to get a payout of energy. Like you're about to get your inheritance of energy that you have been indebted for, I just heard like 4 years for something. You could also work heavily with archangels. Yep. You make something out of nothing, immaculate concept. Your discernment's on point. Basically, what I'm here to do for you, because you're in my collective, okay? What I'm here to do is to remind you you're not crazy. And to remind you of your power, to remind you of your discernment, to remind you how fucking psychic you are, and to remind you you're the one here that makes something out of nothing, not them. If they seem like they are, it's because they're using your energy. You can do protections, you can do whatever, but I'm going to say you have such strong energy, they're not going to last much longer. And then you are going to get an inheritance of the energy that they've been trying to feed off of. Plus some. All alchemized. I would do a transmutation ward though, because you can just get extra, you can squeeze extra out of it. It's kind of like I don't even know what to explain it. I just saw kind of like when you're trying to get like a frozen treat out of something and you want all of it, so you heat it up a little bit to get the little bit out left, the residuals or whatever. I don't even know if that makes sense, but basically if you do a water transmutation ward of some sort, some kind of transmutation ward, it may not even have to do with water. That is my favorite element to work with. Take your pick. There's plenty of recipes online for wards that you can look up and find the one that resonates the most with you. But I feel like if you do that, you'll get that little extra bit too. Like it ain't gonna hurt you to do a little transmutation ward, you know? But I feel like this person's time is running out. And I feel like it's gonna show in their hair. Kind of like when someone just like, this used to happen to me, when I'd be bleaching my hair a lot, because I wanted white hair. At one point I had white hair. And I remember I just kind of kept bleaching it, and kept bleaching it. And I was like, wow, I can't believe my hair is just taking all of this damage and everything's fine. And then one day I did it because I got a little cocky and my hair fried off. That's what I feel like is about to happen, right? Like you may experience a little sprained ankle for like 24 hours. They're going to experience a broken ankle. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you've been experiencing during this time, it wasn't spirit trying to punish you for anything. It was spirit's way of showing you what's going to happen to this person. And they only gave it to you enough to where you could just get a feel for it. And it didn't actually like long-term affect you or anything like that. Because I feel like some shit's been happening to you. Bad dreams, little minor whatevers. And you've been thinking, I thought I was protected. Like, why do I feel like someone's like spiritually attacking me? What did I just say? You're being shown. You were being shown what is to come for this person. So like I said, any little thing that you had, even if you've gotten like a little scrape under your eye, like this person can have a serious eye injury. If something happened one day, you've been having like bad hair days, this person's gonna have a horrible hair month. You know, like it's just, that's what spirit's been doing. Like you're so powerful that you're so empathetic, and you feel everything. And so I feel like what I'm here to do is to remind you that you weren't experiencing spiritual warfare. You were experiencing the ultimate form of, what's the word? Divination. You were experiencing the ultimate form of clairvoyance, clairsentience. You were being like shown in the 3D in real time what was going to happen. And I'm here as a facet of this whole puzzle piece of spirit trying to let you know that your comeuppance is coming and you're going to be just fine, is for me to remind you that the universe is not against you. And I feel like maybe within all of this shit, you need a little bit of a point of view change, a view shift. I'm seeing Hangman, like a perspective shift. You're so incredibly lucky. That's also what I had a dream the other night that I was like just sitting with a bunch of my family and a bunch of people in my life, and all of a sudden I just got overwhelmed with this amount of happiness and stuff. And it was like, oh my God, that's been the thing all along, is I'm not sad for any, like nothing bad's happening in my life right now. Like I'm feeling like this because I feel like I can't be happy. Like I'm so grateful. Like I have so many good things around me. And in that moment in my dream, I like started just bawling my eyes out. It was like when you hit a yoga pose and it's supposed to like release certain trauma. In my dream, I hit that trigger point, I guess, emotionally. And I woke up like with just this overwhelming wash of gratitude and all of these things. So I feel like you need to show the universe a little bit of gratitude. You need to realize that your discernment is on point and you're not crazy. And I feel like your hair is about to get really, really luscious. And you're strong. You've got this twin. And this is just your reminder that people do be trifling and you're not crazy. And you're just being shown a lot. You're not being tortured. You're powerful. And you've got this, babe.